right, we're alive. We are alive. We're finally finishing this drawing. Like, finally. I hope that you see everything clearly. And we can finally start. We can finally start our drawing. Let me just open my phone so I can see the reference. For hello to Nemanja, it's such an honor having you here. Hi. Hello to Turtle Squad. Hi, how is your day going? Hello to Jen, or yeah, Jen. Hi, hello. My day is going very well. I was very excited for this. I was very excited for this live stream because I really want to finish this, and like I'm not gonna stand from here until I finish this drawing. Like I really want to finish it, and I really want to see how this will turn out. So I prepared my colored pencils, and we can definitely start with this. I'm gonna use some browns, and let me see, we will use the burnt umber for this part here. If you have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to write it down. I will be more than happy to read everything as always and to speak to you. I'm gonna make this part like very dark. My cat is on the window, just staring at people, scaring them off. I'm gonna use it here as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your wow comment. I'm really happy that you like it. Whoever wants to draw with me like this, you have in the description box, you have the reference photo and the scan sketch, so you can download that and you can draw with me because you have all the live streams uploaded here. So when did you start doing art? Well, basically I've been drawing since I was 6. Like I've been drawing a lot, and I started doing like colored pencils, portrait, and like I think 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 5, something like that. I finished the art school. I am a fashion designer, but like in fashion illustrator, but I was never into that, honestly. I was never into fashion illustrations. Like I loved it and it was such a wonderful experience, but it was never something that I actually really honestly like wanted to do. Using the burnt ochre, gonna blend this out. But yeah, I've been drawing basically my whole life, and I started doing this like kind of more seriously like a couple of years ago. But like I always wanted to be an artist. Like that's something that I always wanted to do, like since I was little. That was basically my goal, like to become a full-time artist. I always knew that I want to pursue the art career, and I didn't know how, because back in the days like we didn't have the internet, and like nothing like this was even possible or planned. But I knew that somehow I will make it, like eventually. I'll just put the burnt ochre like everywhere, and yeah, that's basically how I started. Like I always wanted to do this, honestly. And these colored pencils are simply amazing. So this is like one of my most favorite medium. And yeah, that's kind of my story. Long story short. How are you guys been? Whoever is watching this, like I truly hope that you are well, that you're healthy, happy, inspired, motivated to work, and all the rest that goes with it. Are you freezing? Like, I'm not sure in what country are you living. Like, are you freezing at the moment? Because some people like are freezing at the moment. Like here it's pretty cold. Um, Congratulations on 13K. Thank you so much. Like I reached 13K subscribers today and I was so happy. Like I cannot even like I never thought in my life that I will have that many subscribers. And for me 1300 people like that follows me. Like that's simply it's simply crazy. I'm so happy. Oh, I think that this is on Spanish. Um, I think that you're asking me like what paper am I using? Because I know that pregunta is a question, so papel is a paper. So I think that you're asking me like what paper am I using? I'm using the Strathmore Toned 10 paper. I think that I got your question right. Um, I'm very good. That's very good to hear. Like, it's very good to hear that all of you are good and that all of you are well and safe, especially like now during these a bit crazy times. So it's really important that all of you are all right, that you're safe. Yo no hablar mucho inglés. I understand that. Okay, I understood that. It's fine. I don't know how to answer you on Spanish, but I can understand like some things. Hi teacher. Hello. How are you? We're gonna make this part like darker. I think that that's gonna serve us like very good. Um, and I think that it would be better if it's black, like if it's dark. Especially this part here, like it's pretty dark, like this part here is pretty dark, so we're gonna make it like darker. And my cats are joining me here. I hope they won't start playing now, like at this point, because when they play, like they're very loud. So you'd hear like a lot of playing at once, like and a lot of noise. I'm not bothered by it at all, but like on during the live, I wouldn't like to hear their chasing here and smashing against the walls and being ridiculous. I need a dark brown, so I'm just gonna sharpen my dark brown. So apologize for the noise. Hello to Nicholas. Thank you so much, Nicholas. I really appreciate that. I really, really do appreciate it. I truly hope that all of the people will like it as well, like everyone else will like it as well. I wanted to do something different with the hair, so I just thought like we might as well experiment and we might as well do something different. So why not? I always like to experiment, especially with the hair. I love experimenting with the hair, and if you are following me on Instagram, you know that half of my drawings basically are like hair drawings because I love them. And I really love drawing the hair. It's something very soothing and relaxing. And to be honest, like yesterday I went and I bought a couple of very big papers. And I want to try out like how is that gonna look like on a bigger paper. So I'm very excited for it, honestly. Like very, very excited for it. I never, like I was working a lot on the big papers like when I was during my college and during the preparation for college, but like now I'm mostly doing like something on a very small piece of paper. So I truly hope that I will manage and that I will cope with the bigger paper. I think that it would be like more of a challenge for me, honestly. Like it would be quite a challenge, but I think I would manage. I think I will manage. Ozzy, hi. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. This is looking great already. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I truly hope that it will stay like this as well. But it's so much better, like in real life, like it's so much better. Here is not quite, not sure if you can see like everything and the best. I'm trying to get the phone like working a bit better, but I think it would be much better with my camera and like the colors will be seen like more properly. So I cannot wait for those certain cables to arrive so I can just like work. I'm using the burnt ochre for this one. There's something in my eye that is bothering me, and I think that it's a cat's hair. Like I have cat's hair like all over my face. That's the curse when you're having cats, like especially the Persian cats. Like they are so fluffy and so cute and adorable, but like there's like hair all over the place. And we will work a bit more like darker. This would look like very nice. I want to make that a bit darker so the focus would be on her, like on her head. And we'll use the nectar for this. I'm gonna go over with the pumpkin orange just to kind of blend this a bit. I'm gonna go with the pumpkin orange. Just find that color. I'm gonna use the terracotta as well. I need that color. This is the... Okay. I also need another color, which I'm not sure where it is. It's not there. I might... Okay, there it is. It's a chestnut one. So just gonna make it a bit like to combine it like with the rest of the face and everything else, like it needs to be combined. I'm just gonna combine it. First we go with the pumpkin orange. I also want to like include the chestnut as well. To kind of make these parts like darker and also to combine them. I think that you're seeing everything all right. And let me see. It's supposed to be like a bit darker, like here. It's supposed to be much darker, especially this part. I'm allergic to cats and dogs, dandruff and hair, so can't have in an apartment. My wife is suffering till we get a house. She loves animals. Oh my god, that's so not good being allergic to that. I have my friend who is allergic to cats as well, and he's having issues like when they come and like stay here, like so we can drink coffee and like have a nice chat. Like he is allergic, and then like his wife like and I are sitting in one room and he's sitting like in another where the cats are not, you know, and it's so funny, it's so ridiculous. But he's allergic, but still like he likes to come like with like he and his wife from time to time, like at least once in 2 weeks, like we are either drinking coffee at their place or at mine. And whenever we do like drink coffee in my place, like he has to sit somewhere like somewhere where the cats are not, so we're just basically like yelling at each other like so we can speak. He is running away from the cats, and I always like vacuum everything, and have to vacuum everything before like they arrive because he's allergic and he starts sneezing and like suffocating a bit. So like but when I was getting a cat, I didn't know that he's actually allergic, and they're one of my best friends. And that's the thing, like that's the only thing I didn't know like about him. Like we've been friends for, I met him when I was 15 or 16, something like that, so that was like basically 14 years ago. And I didn't know that he's allergic to cats. So now we're like making fun of the things like they're cute, and he always says like they're very cute, but can you please move them away from me, or he just goes like into another room and then he starts sneezing. So it's funny, but at the same time like it's not funny because he's allergic, like he can get a serious allergic reaction. So like we need to make sure that he is fine and that he's not like affected by the cats. So the cats are usually somewhere where he is not, or I close them in another room so like we can sit and chat. But we're making fun of it, that's why he's like going into another room and everything, because we're making fun of the things that everybody can pet the cats, and he loves the cats, but unfortunately he's allergic. So we can all pet the cats and he cannot. Hello to Gerald. Remember that story about my friend's boyfriend? Yeah, definitely. I remember that. Oh my god, that was so funny, and I cannot speak about it. Like, I cannot speak about it like this live, but that was definitely something that I will remember like forever. That was like very funny. I just wouldn't know what I would do in that kind of situation, honestly. I would probably be confused and laughing at the same time. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna. I sneeze when I'm around them, and their hair makes me scratch all over. Yeah, definitely. I think that you're having like similar allergic reaction, like my friend. And that's normal. I think like when you're allergic, like it's good that nothing else is happening. That you're not like that you're not like that you don't get your face like swallowed and then like swelling. How are you saying that? I think that's swelling, swollen. You don't get your face swollen. I think I said it right. I'm using the peach. um, yeah, that's definitely a story. Like Nemanja was telling me one story about his friend, and that's completely that's absolutely hilarious. I wouldn't want to be in the shoes of people who are allergic to them because I love dogs, I love cats, I like simply adore them, and I wouldn't know what I would do if I was allergic to them. But I think like a couple of should be a medication for that. Yeah, definitely. I heard that as well, that you can get a medication for that as well. And if you are getting your medication like every day, that you should be fine around cats and dogs. But like apparently I found out that I'm allergic to some form of chocolate. Like I'm allergic to a form, like if you're getting those croissants like filled with chocolate, I start to cough a lot, and like I start everything is itching here, and I'm starting like I cannot speak. So that's something that I'm really worried about because I discovered that recently. um, I wasn't eating those croissants like for a long time, and I a couple of days ago, a couple of days or a week, something like that, I tried them out like after a very long time, and just started like getting those certain things, and I was like, I might I might be allergic to it. So whatever I eat that is like can you imagine like being allergic to chocolate, to some form of chocolate? And I'm the person who loves chocolate. I'm the person who is like chocolate is, but so if I eat like a normal chocolate, nothing is happening. But if I eat something that has that cream chocolate, like I'm getting those, I start to suffocate. So it's like I that's not suffocate but cough a lot, and everything is itching, and I cannot like speak properly. So that's a bit worrying. I wouldn't I wouldn't like that idea that I'm actually allergic to something that has to do with chocolate. I think that certain allergies are coming like as we grow older and as we grow like as we grow. What's happening? I don't know if you heard him. Like that's my older cat. Like it's very good to have cats. Like honestly, it's very good to have, especially if you're living alone. And they're basically your best friends. Like they're there like all the time. And you have friends. all the time, and somebody to keep you company while you are drawing and working. So that's actually very nice. I love the fact that I have cats. I prefer cats than dogs. Like, I love them, but if, like, personally for me, like, I prefer to have cats. Especially Persian ones. Like, I love Persian cats. I just kind of want to even this part to make this like very dark, and to kind of have that darker part of the neck. I think it would look nice. And I would just like to blend this part with this baby oil that I have, or you can use the either Zest It or whatever you basically have. Like this a bit. Smudge. So just like to get this part and combine it a bit. How come you're on the desk? That's the thing I don't understand. Like, whenever I'm live, one of them is just climbing onto the desk, and they never do that. And now they're doing it. I'm not sure why. Oh my god, this looks so good, Mimas. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Like, I really appreciate that a lot. I'm very happy that you like it. And here, just laying there. Fine. Let him be. On the desk. And I can kind of combine those parts and leave them like that. And we'll fix certain parts, like once they get dry. Just like to cover a bit here. And just like to cover a bit this part where I covered it already, but just like small bits and pieces that stayed that I would like to cover, and to kind of connect it with the hair until it gets dry. Well, something like that. Which part is having that glare? As you can see, like it has the glare. That's fine. I just like to dab this a bit, like you can also do that like until it gets dry, like you can basically move it and make some nice transitions, even nicer, to kind of smudge everything in. Something like that. I'm gonna wait for that to get dry. Is it cold where you live? Yes, at the moment it is. At the moment it is. Like we have very hot summers and very cold winters. So it's a bit half-half. Like you get everything and those like 4 like seasons, you get basically everything. But I like it. Like at the moment I like it. Like honestly I love winter. So I prefer it. Like I definitely prefer it. But I also love warm weather, of course. I was living for 2 years in Malta and I was loving it there. Like unfortunately at the moment I cannot be there, but I truly hope that one day I'll manage to go there again and to live there again, because I'm in love with Malta and I'm in love with that place. So basically my goal is like after a while, like after maybe it will take me a couple of years, but I would love to go back there. I would definitely love to go back there. Get back to Malta. I'm not sure, like you're not seeing this because of the glare that I have, as you can see. So it's not seen like properly. Let me see if I can just tape it so you can see it properly. But in Malta, like you don't have the you don't have winters, like you have them, like, and it's really windy there, but it's not like it's not that cold as it is here. It's not that cold. And I personally love it there. And for me, living in Malta was such an amazing experience, and it really helped me to get back like to what I do and like how I do it and what I want, and to bring my self-esteem back and my confidence and my motivation and my basically everything. Like that country, like being in that country, not the country as itself, but like being in their country and being like surrounded by those kinds of people that I had in my life there, it really helped me a lot to, and I was like, it really encouraged me to be Zima Malti ужасно. Hi, yeah, well, probably, I mean, I loved it. I loved the winter in Malta as well. I loved it because it is windy, but at the same time, like, it's kind of nice because you're getting, at the same time, like, you're getting the sun, and like in the evenings, like the evenings are very cold and the houses are very cold as well. Like I never experienced that cold as I did there in the house, that flat that we were living. Like it was so cold. It was really cold. But I loved it. I loved every bit of it. Have you been to Malta? Have you lived in Malta? Well, of course you have been to Malta because you're saying that the winters are terrible. But have you lived there, and how long have you lived there? I don't know. I just loved it there. Like it's definitely a place where I would happily go back to. Like and I hope that if I can, one day I would definitely come back, like go back to it. Yeah. So how nice. Are you still living there, or you came back for 7 months? Wow. All right. So do you prefer it there or back in Serbia? Where do you prefer it? Well, for me, Malta is definitely a better choice. I don't know, it's just the energy about that place. Like it's the people are happier, and I don't know. I maybe I got lucky being surrounded with different kinds of people, but like there are a lot of nice people, and there are a lot of nice people who are willing to help you out and to like um encourage you to do certain things, and like they believed in you, and so they were helping me out to like get back to my drawing, to get back to everything. So that's actually very nice. I lost the chat, need to reboot, be right back. Of course, take your time, no worries. All right, so I'm not sure, like I definitely, Malta is a country where I would happily go back to because of this whole situation with this virus and everything else. Like unfortunately, me and my sister and my mother, we had to go back, like, and my sister's family. But I truly hope that one day I will be able to go back to that country. It was very nice for me there. I really miss it a lot. I really do miss it. I want to do like more of this makeup. It's very hard, like like for this to be like properly seen. But it's somewhere there. We're getting there. All right. So I would like to play a bit with the acrylics now. So what are we gonna do is we are gonna take our Uniposca white gel pen and we're gonna play a bit with the makeup. My phone just fell off. And we're gonna play a bit with the makeup so I can see these parts. So I'm just gonna take my Uniposca white gel pen and I'm gonna limit the parts where I would like for those things to be seen. I thought this portrait finished, but I was wrong. No, I like to take my time and finish it like properly, so it's not finished yet. But it will be like during this live, like now we are finishing it, like we're gonna finish it. Ja sam bilo loše društvo, zbog toga imam loše iskustvo. Yeah, that can actually be a problem there. So it's that can actually be a problem there. Like if you're like if you find people that are not very good for you there, and you can actually find people there that are very nice. I was lucky, I guess. I really miss those people, but it can be a bit stressful to not have the right people, like especially if you're living abroad and there's like nobody to help you out and nobody to assist you when it comes to certain things. And I don't know, I guess I was lucky finding people that are like that. I have a very nice experience living there, like a very nice one, and I definitely loved and enjoyed it so much. We're gonna wait for this to get dry. Like we need to wait for the uni postcard to get dry so we can like work a bit more on it. But what I would like to do is just take a very a very thin brush, which I lost. I saw it somewhere and I lost it. I'm not sure where it is. Let me just find the brush. I'm just putting it there. Okay, here it is. So we're gonna work with acrylics for those like cute dots and like the makeup. So I'll take the white. I'll just take like a small glass so I can use the water as well. And we're gonna use the white first. Like we're not gonna be focusing on the reference again, like 100%. We're gonna make something on our own. So I'm just gonna use it to like get some small dots like here and there, here, like for the makeup. Just to get so like kind of those, to make this a bit nicer. And we will have the same makeup. Like I can see that her makeup is different, but I kind of want to make her makeup like the same, like on both sides. So we can work a bit more onto those certain parts and things. And until we wait for this to get dry, of course. So you can take this is a bit darker one, so I'm just gonna take a very bright yellow. This is a lemon yellow, just fine. I'm just gonna use it for the makeup. I'm gonna want to get that kind of glare, and maybe a couple of bits and pieces here, just to make it a bit more interesting. Like I always like this is the funnest like part, being able to kind of decorate it. I think that stayed like from my experience in my college. Like I always loved to, like whatever we needed to like kind of decorate and design, like I loved it, like especially when it comes to the makeup and stuff. Like I was really enjoying that. But I was never a person to how to say that, like I never enjoyed putting the makeup onto myself. Like I find that very boring. Like my makeup is like taking me 3 to 5 minutes tops. Like I just cannot put the makeup like and wait. Like I know that some people, they're having their makeup and it's taking them to get a full makeup like for an hour or maybe even more. So I just cannot do that. Like it's really tiring for me, so I never do it. And for me the makeup takes me like, as I said, like 3 to 5 minutes tops. And but I always love to actually I love to draw the makeup. I didn't like to have the makeup, but I love drawing the makeup, and that was like actually very fun for me. I'm gonna also use a bit of green, but I think that we're gonna use the darker green. I'm thinking about this, but I prefer using the darker green, honestly, so just so we can get like a kind of the contrast a bit. And my hair is all over the place as well, like my hair is falling off, like because it's season for like hair falling, sorry. And then like you don't know who's worse, like my cats or me. Like we're like I'm having hair all over the place. Just in the facultate primele, no, I wasn't. I was going to a it's, I don't know how to say that on English, so I'll just say it like on my language. To je ova visoka tekstilna strukovna škola za dizajn, tehnologiju i management. To je kao trogodišnji smjer, ali je priznat međunarodno i ostalo i visoka strukovna škola. Eto tako. I don't know how to say my I don't know how to say my school on English. I wasn't sure how to say that on English, so I just answered because the question was on my language, and I didn't know actually how to answer it on English because I'm not sure how to say that on English. So my apologies for speaking on the language that most of you cannot understand. And now I'm using the red, or this kind of crimson color. It's not the crimson, it's magenta, sorry. So I'm using magenta because I like to have those like four, they're not basic colors, but I kind of like the combination of the green and the yellow and the kind of magenta and the white, because it kind of gives it a nicer look. So just like to like get it in a couple of places, even here, like even though like on the reference photo they don't have it here. I know, I completely understand that. It's sometimes easier, but I guess that you understand everything that I'm saying on English. He just said that like that it's easier for him to write on our mother tongue, so it's I'm just surprised I don't talk much today and just watch teacher. Yeah, I thought that you actually left because I didn't like hear for you for a while, like since the last comment, which was like a couple of minutes ago. So I actually thought that you left. So you're watching. Yeah, because I think that this part is fun, like making it nicer and kind of like getting those like details and putting everything together is really nice. Like those finishing touches can be like nice and relaxing, and people enjoy this, I think, the most. So I completely agree. If you're just like here to watch, we can put a couple of those even like on the upper part, so we can We're gonna also use a bit of white as well. Like we're gonna go back to our white now. Just gonna like go and get the white. I think it already looks like so much nicer, and I really prefer this a lot. We'll just go back to making these parts. I'm sick in bed and watching you. I think I have the flu. Okay, that's not such great news. I truly hope that you will get better soon. Like get those like eat fresh fruits and vegetables and take care of your health, especially now during the flu season, like and especially now during the whole situation that has been going on like for the past year and a half. So I truly hope that you guys are looking after yourselves, like especially now during the whole flu thing and like this it's and the whole situation like in general. I truly wish you to recover very soon. Just gonna make small dots. Hello to my mother. She's here. Hello, mom. My mom, she's been watching and following this like whole live process. There are not much of these white parts seen here, so I'm just gonna work a bit on them. You're not just teacher, you must be a doctor. No, I'm not a doctor, but like I honestly believe that looking after yourself and your health is like the most important thing, and getting the right and treating yourself right and your health. I was always like only looking after it, like whenever I get sick I remember like, okay, I need to take this, but now I'm more into the place where I really need to take care of my health like on an everyday basis, and I'm trying to do that, and I'm trying to like, even though I'm healthy, I'm trying to try to take enough like the vitamins and to eat healthy and to take care of it. Like, hi Mima, this is amazing how this turns out. Thank you, Bernard, so much. I'm very happy that you're here, and I'm very honored, and I'm so happy that you managed to join the live. I'm very happy, and I'm happy that you like this. I like this as well, honestly. I really like this as well, how it's turning out, especially with the makeup and everything. Just coming on a minute while I'm on break, loving how this came out. Do you plan on doing more live streams? Hello, Naomi. And thank you so much. And I apologize so much for not joining your live. I will write you a message why I haven't. I really look forward to your next one. And now I will be able to join your live. And I will definitely do some more live streams. But they're not gonna last this much. Like now everything was lasting this much until like I adapted to this new form of representing my work, I guess. But I will definitely doing more of these live streams because they're so addictive. Like they're very addictive, and I really love it. I hope getting better. Thanks, my teacher. You're welcome. I truly hope that you will get better. Um, don't worry about it. Like I have to worry about it because I was like, it was basically out of my hands. Like I wasn't able to join, but I really look forward to joining your next one. And whoever is here, please check Naomi's lives and Naomi's art channel. Like she is simply amazing, and I love watching her tutorials and her reviews and her lives. Like they're very nice. And subscribe to her channel because she's really amazing and really talented. and we're all here to support each other. That is what I love about these live streams, and I love about like art community. Like everyone are here like supporting each other, and this is something that I really love, and it really brings me like such nice emotions, like knowing that there are people who just like supports you, and they don't think like they don't have the time or something like to support people and everything. um I have to go for about 20 minutes or so. I'll be back. Of course, Ozzy. Enjoy and take your time, and I see you in a bit. Um, Thank you, Mima. I love the art community. Yeah, me too. Like it's really nice to speak with people and to engage with people, and like the only difference is that I'm just reading your comments, and like I would really love if like one day I would get like to meet you all. Like that would be so nice and so amazing. Um, So what is the next drawing when you're done? Honestly, I'm not sure. Like I want to do something with charcoal because I love charcoal. So definitely it's gonna be something of I think a portrait, like charcoal portrait, something like that. Like I think that that's something that I would love doing. I fell in love with charcoal, and that's something that really inspires me. And I just love working with that medium. Like I fell in love with it. Like being able to focus so much on the contrast, and like you're just having a couple of pencils, and whatever you do is just like it's either like black or white. So it's mostly like a game of the shades and of the values, and that is something like actually very powerful. Like it's you don't have the colors to manipulate, like you don't have anything, you just have to figure it out, like what's gonna be lighter, what's gonna be darker, what's gonna be like black, what's gonna be white. So I love the ability of being able to do it, and at the same time it's such a relaxing medium. It's dusty and it's messy, but it's such an amazing medium, and I honestly love it so so much. And the the stream is long. I hope the stream is long. I find it relaxing. Um, Thank you, Lito, so much. I really appreciate that. I'm really happy that you find it like relaxing, and I'm happy that you're enjoying it. Um, okay, I'm very happy that you're waiting for the charcoal portrait. I'm very happy for it. What are you putting on top of the color pencils with the brush? I'm using the acrylics, and I'm using the Louver acrylics. These are these ones, and I just use the acrylics so I can work on the makeup. I think that the acrylics goes the best, like they go the best with these, like the makeup and the dots and the highlights and everything. So I think that it's looking like very nice, and it's not much left. Like there's not much left. We're gonna work on some flyaway hairs now, and we've been already live for an hour, but we're finishing it. We're slowly getting towards the end. I'm not that happy about it. Like, I'm happy that this is finished. It looks so pretty with it. Yeah, definitely. I think that acrylics goes very well with, like, if you want to get those details and like the makeup and everything. Those like shiny things to pop out, like I think that acrylics are the best for it, or maybe gouache as well. Like gouache can be also very good with it, can go, but like I find acrylics personally, they're my preference when it comes to that, because gouache can get like darker a bit, like once it gets dry, like it can get like darker a bit. And I prefer like leaving everything. I prefer leaving everything like kind of like popping out of the. I'm just gonna use this time to sharpen the pencils, because that is very important now. If we want to do flyaway hairs, like it's very important for our colors to be sharpened, like all of them. And I'm just gonna do that I'm just gonna quick do that. I'm gonna sharpen the white as well. We're gonna sharpen the white as well because we're gonna use some white for the highlights as well. My head hurts. I'll try to sleep. I hope to see you in another live when I get better. Of course, rest, and I truly hope that you will get better very soon. And rest as much as you can. And have a nice sleep. All right. So I just sharpened a couple of them. And I'm just going to use the non-photo blue for the highlights that are here. For the Flyaway Hairs, sorry. So we're just gonna do a couple of them. Where is the eraser? I keep losing things around my desk. I keep losing things on my desk and finding them, which is like quite normal. I'm just gonna do a couple of Flyaway Hairs. And feel free to do it and to enjoy while doing it. This is also the fun part. It's also like a very nice part. I'm just gonna use the this is the lilac. I'm just gonna use it a bit even here. Like, you can work with these lighter colors on top of the darker ones, and you will get those kind of flyaway hairs. So we make the hair looking like nicely. All right, I have to share a story with you. Like, I just found out, like a couple of days ago, I found out that Faber-Castell just started like advertising one of their newest products, and those are like graphite pencils, like which are matte. And like, that's something that I really look forward to. I managed to order them like over eBay. And like, guys, you have no idea how excited I am for those pencils to arrive. Like, I'm so excited for them. Like, you have no idea how much. I'm excited for them to arrive so I can just like start experimenting with them, because I think that those things are like worth like they worth so much, because like they're basically thank you so much, Milanta. I really am happy that you're liking this drawing of mine. That's really nice. Thank you so much. So basically, what those pencils are doing, they're basically, the shine has always put me off of graphite, but I do like, yeah, definitely, like that's the thing. Like, me as well, like especially if I want to film it, like it's so hard to film the graphite pencils because of the glare, and now they're having the pencils without the glare, like they're matte. So I really look forward to actually receiving them, because I am really excited. I want to try it out, and I also want to do a review on them and to try out and start doing tutorials finally with the graphite pencils. So I ordered a couple of them, and I really look forward to receiving them. Like, they are so amazing, I'm sure, and I'm so happy for them. I cannot wait. Basically, I cannot wait for them to arrive. Just doing some random hairs, like I'm just enjoying this is like one of the funnest parts, getting the flyaway hairs, and I have no idea where the black is. I need the black. There it is. Working on flyaway hairs and working on these bits and pieces and seeing how everything is coming like along and like coming together. Like we don't want for the hair to get like very stiff, so that's why we're working on the flyaway hairs, just so we can make the hair like to look more alive. And I think that you can do that only with these flyaway hairs. Also, we're gonna use a bit of white, and I like to use white for the highlights, and that's something that was always like fun for me. Hey Mima, just stopping in to say hi, looks really great. Thank you so much. I am so sorry for missing your live, but I was re-watching it, and like I love the way how you did the water and how you started like doing the water. I'm sorry so much that I missed it. And I will be there on your next live for sure. And thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you so much that you like this drawing. I really appreciate it. Sorry I have to get back to work, but I'll watch this later tonight. Have a wonderful day. You as well. Have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I speak to you soon. Okay, this is looking very nice. This part is looking very nice. Like it's not stiff anymore. That's something that I really like about the flyaway hairs. Like it's very important for you to not leave your hair like stiff. No worries, I'm off to dinner now. Enjoy your dinner, take care, and I see you in one of our next lives. I need to erase this because I think that I kind of did something with that part. So I want to work across this black, like dark parts as well. So I'm just gonna use some of the lighter tones. As you can see here, like we are using the white so we can work on our flyaway hairs here as well. We're just making it a bit of like a bit messy here. I prefer that, and I prefer working on the flyaway hairs like even here. Робіть прожеті. Такое. Have fun and take care, and thank you so much for joining this live. And we'll use the non-photo blue to kind of cover these parts as well. Something like that. And we are using, what I want to use now, I wanted to use, there it is. I wanted to use the blender so I can blend certain parts, so we don't have that like grainy looking flyaway hairs. So for that, I think that these blenders, and this is a Caran d'Ache one, they're the best, that's for sure. And I'm just gonna make the hair like a bit fluffier, and also to work on like those bits and pieces like here. Just to work on some like flyaway hairs everywhere. Even here. We're gonna go back to this part here. I'm just gonna work a bit on this part. just make those like very light. Very, very light, like lines and very light strokes, so we can like have everything. I'm going to use the black for the upper part as well, like we use the indigo blue, and I'm going to use the black now as well, so we can have this part like more interesting as well. We don't want for anything to look stiff, so that's why we're doing that. And those certain parts, like from the, just gonna work on the flyaway hairs. I'm gonna use the denim blue for some flyaway hairs even here. And we need to make these parts like to look not that stiff as well, so we are gonna be using a bit more of this blue. And so you can see how that is looking like. Now I'm just worried that I will smudge something, because whenever I start doing the hair I get like really excited, and I just love these flyaway hairs, and I love to work like on them, and I really love to work on like everything that has to do with the hair basically. But just drawing the hair, not actually. I'm very bad at physically doing the hair and the hairstyles and like dyeing the hair. Like I always find someone who's gonna dye my hair because I'm so not good with those things. Like it's either my sister or my best friend. Okay, and I'm gonna use the pencil blend for this. I'm gonna use a bit of indigo blue so we can like get a few of those highlights, like to look even nicer, that's for sure. I'm gonna use the white as well. And I'm just gonna use the pencil blend to kind of blend these parts so we don't get that like that. So I'm gonna use a bit of purple here and there. Just gonna use a bit, like I'm not even sure that this will show, like we're gonna use the X-Acto knife. So if you're using this, like just make sure to be very careful with it. Like we artists are using this a lot for the flyaway hairs. But if you're new and using this, like please make sure that you really like take care, because this is really sharp. And I'm using this for the flyaway hairs mostly, like to get a couple of like very fine details, but at the same time, like you need to be like very, very careful in using this. And this serves us like only for like few of the details. Like we're not gonna overreact, but we're gonna make it a bit more interesting. I'm gonna also work a bit on these like flyaway hairs here, and to make this part like more natural. You can see we're just using it to get a couple of those flyaway hairs. I'm not overreacting, but I'm still trying to make it like as simple, but as like as interesting as possible. I love to use this X-Acto knife, and I usually am worrying that like I'm worried that I'm gonna like overreact with using this. Just gonna use it a bit for these parts here. Just so we can kind of get the remove the extra from the, because what like the X-Acto knife is basically doing, like it's taking like it's peeling those parts off, but like very gently. So basically all of your layers that you put like with your colored pencils, like they can be peeled off with it. But you can see that we're getting like a very cute results like with this X-Acto knife. But as I said, like be very careful if you are a beginner. Like it's very important that you are using this like carefully. That's what's like the most important thing. To make like one of those highlights even more interesting. And just gonna work a bit with my black here, and also here. Just to kind of make this a bit more like a bit more natural, so it doesn't like doesn't look that straight. Just have that form and the texture like that. I'm just gonna peel a bit more of these parts. And honestly, I would like to call this finished. I would definitely maybe work some more on these flyaway hairs, just a bit, but like don't overreact with them. And I truly hope that you enjoyed this live, and I truly hope that you at least find this helpful. And I hope that you like this drawing as well. I enjoyed it so much, like working with you guys, and this was like such a like very nice experience. And it was definitely a very nice experience, like drawing with you. And I truly look forward to working on some more lives as well, because I think that this is like very relaxing. I'm just gonna work a bit more on this. Like I don't like how it turned out, so I'm just gonna make a couple of more strokes while I'm saying goodbye to you. I definitely enjoyed this so much, and I cannot wait for more lives, because this is like so relaxing, and being able to actually like communicate with you, it's very nice. So I see you all in my next live, which is gonna be like somewhere during this month of November. I'm gonna do another one. It's gonna be a faster live now. Like I think that took me quite some time to finish, but like it's a time-consuming medium, so like it's normal for this to last this much. But yeah, I truly hope that you enjoyed it, and I truly hope that you had fun watching these lives. And my cat, she went to scare people on the window again. Thank you so much again for joining, and I truly hope that you enjoyed this live. And let me know in the comments, like, do you like this drawing and what do you think about this drawing? Also, whenever you decide that you are ready and that you feel like drawing this with me, like you have the reference photo and the scan sketch, so you can check that out and start drawing with me whenever you want. And yeah, that would be all for today's live. I truly hope that you enjoyed it, and like it's an hour and a half. Wow. But yeah, I will post a finished drawing on my Instagram page, so make sure to go there as well and check my Instagram page as well. And thank you so much guys again for watching, and I see you in another video. Bye guys.